Hey, wait. Before you skip ahead, just to let you know, you can actually watch the full version of this on our Patreon, and you can actually watch next week's episode a full week in advance. I mean, it's very easy. I mean, right down there in the description, or right up here in the corner. Feel free to give it a click, and we'll see you there. Ooh, my goodness. What kind of craziness are we going to get into today? I mean, seriously, it would. Okay.
It's hard to tell because we just resolved some craziness, and
Yeah.
now I guess they're gonna start making plans for going to plug up the hole. Maybe.
I guess so. And from everything that I'm seeing so far, I can't help but just think to myself, "Damn, this shit is crazy. This shit is absolutely nuts."
What blows me away is everything that's happening this season already, and we're only on episode 11 right now.
Yeah, that's what that yeah, dude, I was blown away episode 6. End of episode 6, I'm just like I have no idea where the hell this is going now.
Yeah.
Take me away, Attack on Titan. Take me. Yeah, let the flow of the show carry me. I like it when shows do that, when they deliberately misdirect, and then all of a sudden you're just like, wait, that's not the. Oh, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
And there's all these theories that we have in our heads that we keep building up, and some of them pan out to be true, and then other ones pan out to just not be true.
Something I've been thinking about since last time is exactly what the Beast Titan is capable of, that he was able to beat the Armored Titan.
I don't know. Well, because the Armored Titan,
Seemingly in single combat.
well, no, Aaron would have beat him if it wasn't for friggin' Bertolt pulling Operation Titanfall.
Yeah, I think that's why it looked like Berthold hadn't gone Titan. It looked like they had made an arrangement, and he is like, fight me one-on-one with your Titan, you know, and
Yeah.
you stay out of it, basically.
Yeah, which if that would have happened, Aaron right now would not. Aaron would have probably gotten Reiner out of it, and then would have probably had to deal with Bertolt. But that being said, I don't know. But I think the Beast Titan is just, in terms of power, he's crazy. And plus, I don't know the combat capabilities of the man operating it. Because Reiner, if it's that good with Reiner, and Annie as well, Annie's Titan was very formidable. And the only reason she lost was because Aaron learned from his mistakes and actually just kept persevering. And of course, the amazing assist from Mikasa pretty much just like
laid a trap for her. So.
yes, well, yeah, they had to. And then of course Mikasa, with the awesome assist, cutting off Annie's fingers, and then just being like, "Nah, bitch, you ain't going nowhere." And then Aaron handling his business, ripping her head off, and then she goes full coward mode and crystallizes herself, and yeah.
Yep.
I mean it, and now the Rod Reese situation has been resolved, but we are now in a very unfamiliar territory. Or we are in a more familiar territory, however, we don't know the full extent of the Titan coverage inside of the wall that they're trying to plug. Because if that's where the Beast Titan has made his home, then he's not going to take kindly to these strangers coming in trying to fuck with his kitchen.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to see. So let's get this up on screen, and let's see what's cracking. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
なんか
思ってた女王と違うな。
王冠かぶったのが2ヶ月前か。
牛飼いの女神様だって。もちろん親しみを込めてね。
いよいよ神様になっちまったな。これじゃトラストクを塞いだやつのことなんか誰も覚えてねえよ。おい、
困っている人がいたらどこにいたって見つけたし、助けに行くって言ってた。
It's respectful.
ヒストリアのやりたいことなんだ。
日が暮れちゃうでしょ。
あいつなんか俺の母ちゃんに似てきた。
女神様。
ライナーとベルトルトともう一度会うことになるとしたら、
奴らは殺さなきゃならない。
Yep.
お前は立派だよ。
そんなこと。
Oh,
あの時は人類なんか滅べばいいとか言ってたのにな。
あれは勢い余っただけだから。
I'm sorry, that face. That face is completely relevant to not having this shit today. I am fucking not having this shit today. Not under this Christian household.
Mikasa's like, not on my Christian Minecraft server.
Banned.
He knocked that blushing off, Queenie.
貸して。エレンは実験で疲れてる。そうだね。ごめんミカサ。
地下空間で発見された光る鉱石など得たものも多かった。
Oh.
そしてエレンの硬質化の能力はとある対巨人兵器を誕生させた。
今だ。
Oh. Bruh. They did it.
いいぞ。これなら兵士が戦わなくても巨人を倒していける。やったな。
Oh.
おそらく巨人の力を酷使しすぎたんだろう。このところ硬質化の実験ばかりだったからな。
そうですよ。ヒッチに止められたりしなかったんですか？
ヒッチがなぜだ。
なぜって二人はもうじゃないですか。
よくわからないが、ヒッチには向いてないだとか、生きがるな。
はしゃいでんのはお前と同じ実戦経験ゼロの編入の連中だけなんだ。
おいおい、お前らすっかり歴戦の猛者か。
お前らと比べられちまえばな。
世間全体がウォールマリア奪還をって盛り上がってんだ。
そうかい。
Oh yeah.
They're all gonna die.
一体何があったんだ。
All kinds
They've
of
seen some
shit.
shit. That's what.
いや、また今度に。
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shut your mouth before you make an ass of yourself. Move along.
コニーのお母さんを元に戻す方法、決してないわけじゃないんですよね。
これから巨人の解明が進んでいけばいつかは。
俺たちが戦ってる敵は何なんだろうな。つまり巨人ってのは悪夢にうなされ続ける人間ってことなのか。
エレン、まだパンとスープが残ってるでしょ。おしゃべりは食べ終わってからにしなさい。
お前最近そればっかだぞ。一人でブツブツだ。お前が思い出さなきゃいけねえのはエスさんと会っていた調査兵団の男ってやつを。
そもそもあの男は俺もどっかで見たことあるはずなんだ。
の頭突きでも食らえばいいんだよ。
それで思い出せんなら。あれ
Wait.
The commandant was.
No.
訓練兵団教官キース・シャーディス。
Oh, that music.
12代調査
That music. Oh, hell.
私たちも会うのは久しぶりだ。
Still intimidating.
Yeah. Well, his eyes make him look like he's from a black metal band or something.
Oh, yeah.
どうしたブラウス？座らんのか？
いいえ、私めはこちらで結構です。
She is still.
呼び出されてはよく絞られてたな。エレン、お前は母親とよく似ているな。
Oh, shit. Straight to the point.
その瞳の奥に宿す牙は父親そのものだ。だが人類の理にはなり得ない話でよければ聞いてくれ。傍観者に過ぎない私の思い出話を。
That's why this episode's
Roll
called The
credits.
Bystander.
20年前、どうやって壁を越えてきた？
あなたたちこそ壁の外で何を？
本当か嘘か。彼はなぜ壁の外にいるのか覚えていなかったという名前以外。
無許可で巨人領域に足を踏み入れた罪とはね。上への報告はなしだ。いいな。
ああ、
私は医者だ。病院を紹介してくれ。できる仕事があるはずだ。私に教えてくれないか。この世界のことや調査兵団。
Wonder if he came from Reiner and Bertholt's civilization.
Maybe, or maybe there's something else. Sorry to keep pausing, everybody, but it's just there's a lot of questions I've got right now. I'm thinking maybe he's a right now. I think he's a Titan. I think he's a Titan, and I think he just regained or not. Actually, no. I know what happened. The Reese family.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's happened. The Reese family did this to him, and that's why he sought revenge against them.
That would make sense, actually, why he doesn't remember anything.
Yes.
Yeah, because they took his memory.
Yes, that's what, and I guarantee you something's going to just take his memory, and then boom, he's going to get the plot in his head for revenge.
Could be.
Oh, that's going to be good.
そうか。
Sorry to keep pausing, everybody.
貧富の差こそあれど、この壁の中は平和なんだな。少なくとも巨人に怯えて生きているわけではない。
この狭い壁の中で飯と酒にありつければそれで満足な部類の人間らしい。世界がどれだけ広いかなんて考えたこともない。
それが調査兵団。
Yes.
そうだ。
The wings of freedom.
バカみたいか。
そんなわけないだろう。あなたたちはこの壁の誰よりも賢く勇気がある。
また調査兵団の勧誘かい？
違うぞカルラ、私は。
いや、私なんぞに務まるものではないでしょう。調査兵団はもっと特別な選ばれし者でないと。
そんなことを言われたのは初めてだった。確かに壁の中は私には狭すぎた。
Such innocent eyes.
またしても大損害か。私が団長にさえなれば成果は出せる。やがて皆が私を認める。彼らも例の伝染病だ。なんとかならないか。
奥のベッドに。
イェーガー先生、家内が起き上がりました。
イェーガー先生、ありがとうございます。
調査兵団団長に任命する。
おめでとうイェーガー先生。
I figured.
選ばれし者。
キーさん。
Here he is.
夫も心配してました。
ああ、すまない。
Look at little Aaron.
このまま死ぬまで続けるつもりですか？
Oh.
なぜ凡人は何もせず死ぬまで生きていられるかわかるか。まず想像力に乏しいからだ。理解することすら不可能だろう。そのわずかな切れ端すら手当たり次第男に愛想を振りまき酒をついで回るしか取り柄のないものなんぞには決して。凡人は何も成し遂げなかった。エルヴィン、団長をやってくれるか。
So I'm guessing he actually had a crush on her.
I think his thing was he felt if he could experience success, maybe he'd be worthy to, actually take a wife. I don't know if he's married. It appears not.
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, if I think maybe if he felt he had success as commander or success as something, then maybe he could be worthy of having children or, marrying and having children and settling down to some degree later in life. However, he accomplished nothing because his tactics got dismantled every time by the Titans. Whereas Dr. Yeager, behind the safety of the wall, was able to become a very successful doctor and save so many people. And in turn, Dr. Yeager got the love of the woman that he originally, I guess, planned to marry at some point in his life. But I don't know. Damn. That's hard shit, man.
ではなかったというだけのこと。
ウォールマリアが破られた。志願しなくが壊滅したらしい。このドロスタクも危ないぞ。キース。
思い出した。お前だったな。
母さんが巨人に食われた。
母さんの敵を撃て。お前にはできる。行くぞ。
待て、どこへ行く？
ついてこないでくれ。
That was it. Eren ate his father.
それが私の知るすべてだ。
そんな幼稚な理由でここにいる。
よせ、ハンジ。
あんたの劣等感なんかどうでもいい。現実から逃げるな。公に心臓を捧げるとはそういうことだろう。
やめてください、ハンジさん。
お前の母さんは、カルラはこう言っていた。
特別じゃなきゃいけないんですか？少なくともこの子は偉大になんてならなくてもいい。人より優れていなくたってこんなに可愛い。だからこの子はもう偉いんです。この世界に生まれてきてくれたんだから。
Maybe not the belt, but like part of the mechanism.
He tried to.
That's why he had so much trouble.
Yeah. And even though it was still sabotage,
he still managed to do it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't want his life to burn apart outside the walls, I guess, is why he did that.
I guess so.
As he put it.
God, dude. So we found out the time. Now I think we have a finalization on the timeline of Eren's father's life after Wall Maria fell.
Yeah.
He was in the Trust District with the kids, but I think he didn't let any of the other kids know except for Eren. And even then, Eren didn't remember it.
Yeah.
Because the whole event of him consuming his father and obtaining the power that his father had was...
I also like how for like an episode or two, they made you be like, oh shit, so Eren's dad was a piece of shit? And then, like, we're like, maybe not, actually. And then, like, in this episode, they basically reaffirm it's like, no, he's a pretty good guy, actually.
He actually, we're not fully aware of his final solution.
Like, we don't know why he decided to go steal the power from the Reese family, but we can only assume that it was because he realized that they weren't doing anything for humanity.
Exactly, so. And I think that's the big issue. I think they had every opportunity to do something, but they didn't. I think it's because of just their will.
Something about their memory that they got handed down to them, their ancestral memory, that made them not do anything each time they got the powers. Because, like, before they got it, they were like, maybe we can do something once we get it, you know, and stuff like that. But then they were like, nah. Like, so there's something they know that we still haven't found out yet, too, and I wonder what that is.
I don't know. You see, and that's the kicker.
It's either that the original guy that had it was a fucking asshat.
Yes.
And so whenever he originally passed it down, he just gives his ass hattery to each person that it's passed down to.
I guess so. I guess
or he knew something that everybody else doesn't. And I'm betting it's probably that, but
it may be so.
It's probably one of those things that, like, it takes a decision from someone with a fucking stronger will because it's going to involve some sort of sacrifice or something.
Yeah, and if the Reese family having the power that long it's relative to real world, like, politicians not wanting to give up their power, or world leaders not wanting to give up their power, their ability, and their will to do stuff and everything. I mean, it's a hard thing to confront, you know, your own, the death of your own aspirations when you realize, crap, I'm not going to be able to do that much with what limited time I have, so I'm just going to try and hold on to the power as long as I can. And hopefully, the next guy will be able to do good. You see, hate to get real world political on this, but this is why I believe in the term limit for, like, congressmen and House representatives and this and that. I think it should be a cap at 8 to 10 years. That's it. And after that, you got to run somewhere else. I hate career politicians who promise everything in the world whenever they are first trying to get elected. They get elected, and then they do nothing and keep repeating the same thing over and over again around election time just so they can keep getting elected. I hate politics. That's why I hate politics so much, is because nothing ever gets done, and it's because it's just people wanting to hold on to power for what limited time they have on this planet.
It's also I don't really want to get into discussing it.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I was going to say it's also just a thing where like we have a stupid two-party system where both parties have things that, yes, would be very good for our country, and both parties have things that are fucking stupid and need to shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
And mostly they both want to fight each other back and forth for implementing their stupid shit.
Yeah.
So nothing ever gets fucking done.
And
then you have a couple of things that the party is just so entirely stupid that they don't realize that the other party is trying to fucking help everyone, and yet so they oppose them like tooth and nail, implementing things that would actually help us all as a people. So
this is why I hate the two-party system, and this is why I hate politics as is right now. It's ridiculous.
It's just absolutely absurd that anyone would agree with everything from either of those two sides, because they are both completely fucking wrong on some shit.
Yes, 100%.
But anyways, yeah, I don't really want to discuss that too long.
Yeah, that's enough on
nobody
that.
really cares, and I'd rather talk about Attack on Titan.
No, yeah, well, of all things.
Actually, I'd rather go on to the next episode.
Oh yeah,
like,
me too. Which we're going to get to, but.
So that was a cool episode, and we found some stuff out, but I still want to know like what's building right now.
We also got a bit of an insight onto Aaron's mother, because we didn't have much time to get to know her when we first got introduced to her, but here we found out just how much she cherished Aaron, and which
that was super cute.
That was, and also I think that gave Aaron a little bit of a kick in terms of how much his mother meant to him.
Yeah.
Because he hadn't heard, I guarantee you, he hadn't even thought about his mom for the longest time because the pain was too much. And the only thing he could remember were her the dreadful last few seconds of her life.
Yeah.
Which I guarantee you, him having a positive thought and hearing firsthand how much his mother cherished him again sort of reinstills the love that he had in his heart for his mother.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. But,
so that's the thing, is like if you saw something that bad happen to somebody that you cared about that much, it would be really hard not to think about the horrible thing that happened to them all the time. And it's important to at least remember also the good reasons that you cared about them to start with before that happened as well.
Yeah.
So you can't let like a tragedy overshadow the memory of someone, essentially, you know.
Yeah, and my mom has had a hard time with that with my grandfather because of how he went out. I mean, they were on a fucking cruise ship in the middle of the Caribbean, first time he's ever left the country, and he started bleeding. He had an infection that I guess he didn't think was that bad, but then all of a sudden he started bleeding from his eyes, his nose, his mouth.
Holy shit.
And he went out in one of the most painful and agonizing ways possible. Mom found him in his bed. She turned him over, and he was cold.
Yeah.
But he wasn't dead. And they had to call the Coast Guard to come and get him because where they were under maritime law. It was pretty much like an act of God to get him off the ship, and my mom didn't want to leave him. And then all of a sudden, it was actually a news report down in Florida that I saw, and they didn't give his name or anything like that. They just said elderly paralyzed civilian passed away after experiencing an infection. And he died in the hospital, and my mom was there every step of the way. And I remembered when Mom told me how bad it was, I just couldn't help but cry because it was my grandfather, one of the sweetest and one of the most, like, you talk about perseverance. I mean, at 31, the man was paralyzed from the waist down, and he lived for another 42 years, and never expected anyone to give him a handout, never expected anyone to give a damn about him. The only thing that he cared about was that he could still be around his family, in which that was one thing he cherished more than anything. Yeah. And it took a while for my mom to get over what happened with him, but I remembered we were actually looking through old pictures, and we found an old picture of where he was walking. It was about a year before the accident, and he was carrying my mom. And my mom started crying, and it's just one of those moments where I about said relieving moment. It's not a true relieving moment, but it's a reminder of how things were before things went so bad. Yeah. And you need those. You need those in your life to drag you out of the pits, because life's not all misery, but it seems that's all people concentrate on nowadays. There's so much good out there. It's just you really have to just set aside all the BS in your life, and maybe you can find some.
Yeah, there's no point being here for just living on all the shit.
Yeah. Much. And
it's like that just makes for a dark fucking existence.
Way too dark of an existence.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's going to do it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This was Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 11, Bystander. So, good God, what in the hell is going to happen in the next episode? I don't know, but I can't wait to get to it. And we're going to get to it right here in just a moment. For everyone who's tuning in right now on YouTube, if you want to see the full version of this, link is in the description down below. It'll take you to our Patreon, where you can actually watch the full version of this, and also you can watch a week ahead, which hey, I think a lot of people who want to be a week ahead with us, I think that's all well and good. But if you also want to go to our Discord, you can check that out as well. We have chats in there where people discuss Attack on Titan, and also if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also ring that bell to stay notified, and leave a like on the video. We greatly appreciate it. It helps out the channel immensely. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.